Okay, we're going to move on to the topic of populations now. So, a brief definition. A population is a group of individuals capable of interbreeding. Certain populations breed more within their own population, presuming gene flow from other populations is low, resulting in different allele frequencies to the general population as a result of the founder effect, which we talked about last time, where certain alleles in the small number of original organisms in the population with a small effective population size, they may have the frequency of alleles in this small isolated population is likely to be different than the frequency of alleles in the general population, because the alleles present in the founders are going to become more common, basically. If you don't fully understand it, go to the last, go to a couple of videos ago where we talked about the founder effect, creating inbreeding depressions in the Amish community with a condition called pentadactyly. So when these allele frequencies become so different and mutations accumulate, speciation can occur. A gene tree shows evolutionary history of a single gene or locus, which we talked about last time for the genetic methods, but a species tree shows the evolutionary history of populations of or species. These trees may appear different due to lineage sorting and admixture, however. Admixture refers to the post-divergence genetic exchange between populations or species, so for example gene flow or hybridization. Essentially, admixture is talking about gene flow of alleles between species, where incomplete lineage sorting is when alleles found in a species don't neatly match its evolutionary history, and this is caused by receiving alleles from other species through admixture. So admixture is the process by which these alleles are being transferred between species through hybridization events or just regular gene flow. And then incomplete lineage sorting is where we're not really able to categorize the descent of certain organisms because their gene tree doesn't match their species tree, because they've received genes from other species, which has kind of thrown us off. And they've received these genes through admixture. With regards to lineage sorting, trees are produced through lineage sorting, where alleles of a species are consistent with its evolutionary history and come from a clear and direct ancestor. So when no admixture occurs, we're able to produce a pretty accurate species tree that reflects the gene tree. These alleles are passed down the generations where they accumulate mutations. Different branches will therefore have different mutations. Lineage sorting does become difficult if alleles do not become fixed early in the speciation process. It must be noted that single locus trees can be misleading, as recent divergences are difficult to compare from a single locus. To solve this, we can assess several loci in a process called multiple locus screening and analyze them for admixture. So, a few historic examples of admixture events. Brown bears are not a monophyletic group, as they show evidence of incomplete lineage sorting, possibly from recent divergence as a species, as well as hybridization events with polar bears. Evidence of non-species tree topology suggests that gene flow between species and study of these differences at specific loci can reveal ancient admixture events. So we have the Alaskan brown bear, and we found out that it has a higher bootstrap value, so it's more genetically similar to polar bears than the Alaskan brown bear is to the European brown bear, which suggests there has been recent gene flow, so breeding between the polar bears and the Alaskan brown bears, which is why they show high bootstrap values together. And to be fair, you would expect that if they're capable of interbreeding, they're probably going to. And as a result, these two species have become more closely related than the European brown bear, which is effectively isolated from this gene flow because they're nowhere near where the polar bears or the Alaskan brown bears are, so they're not getting the same gene flow, so they're more distantly related. Non-African human genomes also show evidence of admixture from a hybridization event with Neanderthals. So that's it for the population side of things.